welcome to our community Codecho. Today's section we are going to see about keywords in Python. Hi guys, and we have community Codecho. Maximum 35 keywords in Python. So we are going to see Python 18 keywords today. Maximum 35 keywords we are going to complete. So we are going to discuss what is keyword and how the keyword going to be worked. We are not going to complete. So we are going for every keyword. Just we are seeing the keyword going to be worked. Creamy layer of every keyword. Okay. So first we start with this keyword. Python keywords are special reserved for keyword. Okay. So here, first let's start with this keyword. Keyword we are not supposed to use as variable, or we cannot define it as anywhere. If you have defined or if you are given somewhere in the program means it will work anywhere. It has assigned in the Python. Okay. If you are given somewhere in the keyword have some specific reservation Python in the program. So if you are given true means it will perform always true only. It will not become false. If you are given false means then entire program you are going to get error. They convey special meaning to the compiler or interpreter. So if variables means we can define anything, right? We can define as one, or we can define as one Codecho, or we can define as underscore, we can name as one, but we can define as keywords are variables. However, the keyword is there, whatever the keyword is there. If it is in capital, if it is in small, we have to give as it is. Then the compiler or interpreter will understand this is a keyword. For every keyword, then they have special meaning. Okay. Python keywords have specific or special meaning and specific operation. Okay. So every keyword going to perform different operations. If we have true false keywords means so every keyword will perform only true operations. If we have false keyword will perform only false operations. Both will not perform opposite operations. Both do not perform false operations and false will not perform true operations. Okay. Keywords are not used as variables name, function name or any other identifier. Okay, as I said earlier, keywords are not variables. They are not supposed to use keywords as variable name. Okay, as I said earlier, I cannot give keywords are not variables. They are not supposed to use keywords as variable name. Okay, I am not supposed to give keywords are not variables. They are not supposed to use keywords as equal to. Okay, I am not supposed to give keywords are not variables. They are not supposed to use keywords as equal to. Okay, I am not supposed to give keywords are not variables. They are not supposed to use enter a value. See here what I am giving true as a variable. So I am doing that. See as well true is a keyword, but here I am given as a variable equal to input enter a value. So I am getting some value from the user and I want to store in true. So here I am thinking true is a variable, but it is not. So if I try to run this program and put this true in comments, so here I am thinking true is a variable, but it is not. So if I try to run this program and put this true in comments, run this program, then it should show error. See syntax error. Can't assign to keyword. Why? Because true is keyword here. But syntax error. For what values of keyword? Why we have to assign something for variables, right? So keywords are not variables. Keywords we are not supposed to use keywords as variables. Okay? So if I had variables, remove this capital T and I kept like U means it will work. Why? So only capital C. If you use capital T for true, then it will become a keyword. If I not use capital T, then it will not behave as a keyword. You understand what I am trying to say here is, then it will not behave as a keyword. Whether a keyword is, you understand, caps, you have to use cap. If it is in small, you have to use small. If you combine both and if you use both means, then it will not work. If you have to use keyword whatever you have. Here I have capital T or U in small. You have to give in that way only. See here I change the capital T in small, then it will work as a variable. See asking me to give in that way only a value. I had given it workable, then it will, but if I had given capital T here means, then it will say I had given it error. See, now I am running again. See, syntax error, can't assign to keyword. It will say, I think you understand what I am trying to say here. Now I am running again. See. Syntax error. They are used to define the syntax and structure of the Python language. Most probably the keywords are used to syntax error. They are used to define the syntax, structure and syntax of the keyword. First we have to learn keywords are used to keyword. They are used to define the syntax. First we have to know keywords. Then we can represent any syntax using these all keywords because keywords are the main thing. First we are going to perform in our program. Then we can represent any syntax in Python. Keywords are case sensitive, as I said now. If you have, we are going to perform in T in capital means I have to give T in capital. T in, as I said now, smaller case means I have to give T in smaller. Okay, I cannot combine and I cannot give both in capital. If I give like that means then definitely it's going to be marked as a variable. So there are 35 keywords in Python 3.7. If I take 35 keywords in the same section means it will take a long time. So I will take half keywords today and we will see half keywords in another section. Okay guys, it will take a long time. So they are keywords except root, false and none are in lower case and they must be written as they are. See, you have to remember only three keywords and they have false and none. But these three keywords I have to give first letter as three keywords in caps. For all the remaining, these three two keywords I have to give small only, no problem for that. For all the remaining, these three two keywords I have to give small example for that. I can see all the keywords by importing a keyword library from which are present in Python. I can see by printing keyword dot Q list is nothing but I want to see which are keyword list present in keyword library. So here I imported keyword library which are keyword list present in keyword library. So here I imported keyword library which are keyword list present in keyword library. Here I imported the keyword library and here I am using Q list to see the all the keywords list. Here I am using imported the keyword library and here I am using Q list to see the all the keywords list. Here I am using imported the keyword library and here I am using Q list to see the all the keywords list from the list. Okay guys, imported the keyword library and here I am see I have already run the program. See, if I run this program then I am going to get all the keywords, all 35 keywords I am seeing here, right? If I run this program then I am going to get false, all the keywords for none and for true I am seeing here, all the starting words are in caps, but for all the remaining, see, for all the remaining keywords the starting letter as small, right? But for all the remaining, just we have to remember only three keywords. I am using false, none, true means I have to give first letter as in caps. If not, I can use small. Okay, I am using false, none, true means I have to give. We will see all the keywords first and then we will explain. We will go through the explanation. Using false, true means I have to give. We will see all the keywords first and then we will explain. We will go through the explanation. Using none, true means I have to give. We will see all the keywords first and then we will explain. We will go through the explanation. Using none, true means I have to give. We will see all the keywords first and then we will explain. We will go through the explanation. Using none, true means I have to give. We will see all the keywords first and then we will explain. We will go through the explanation. Using none, true means I have to give. We will see all the keywords first and then we will explain. We will go through the explanation. Using none, true means I have to give. We will see all the keywords first and then we will explain. We will go through the explanation. Using none, true means I have to give. We will see all the keywords first and then we will explain. Sorry guys, sorry for the interruption. Sorry for the disturbance. Okay, we'll continue. We will see all the keywords. Okay, false, none, true, and, as, asset, async, await, break, class, continue, define, del, else if or else, except, finally, for, from, global, if, import, in, is, lambda, non-local, not, or, pass, raise, return, try, while, with, yield. These are the 35 keywords present in our Python 3.7. So first we will see true, false. Okay, true and false are truth values in Python. Okay, They are the results of comparison operators or logical operators in Python. So we are going to get true or false when we perform the comparison between two operands or logical operations for two operands. So if I want to check two values, if I want to check A is greater than 5 or B is less than 5, then we are going to get whether it is true. If both are right means we are going to get true. If both are wrong means we are going to get false, right? If one of them is going to correct means I am going to get true, right? Because or is there in between. Any one of the operand I have to get true. Then the answer is I am going to get true, right? True or false in Python is same as 1 and 0. So true is we are going to represent true as 1 and we are going to represent false as 0. Okay. So first we will check whether what I said is right or wrong. So first I am printing true equal to 1. Equal to is mathematical operator, right? To check whether it is true or not. If I had given 1 equal to 1 means it will print true. If I had given 1 equal to 2 means definitely it will going to be false. Why? 1 definitely not equal to 2, right? So here true equal to 1 means first we will check whether the true value is going to be equal for 1 or not. And we will check false value is going to be equal for 0 or not. And then if true value is 1, if I had two truths, then what is the answer or what is the result I am going to get? 2, right? So first we will check. See here given 1 equal to 1. Definitely it is true. I am going to get true here for this. For this I am going to get true because it is true. For this I am going to get true because it is true. Here I have to get 2, right? Here I have to get answer as 2. Why? True equal to 1. See, true is 1, true is 1. So I am comparing 1 plus 1 or I am adding 1 plus 1. I have to get result as 2. We will check whether we are going to get it or not. Here I have to get true, right? 1 is always equal to 1. Well, 1 will not equal to 2, right? And we will check whether 5 is greater than 3. 5 is always greater than 3, right? So I am going to get true or false. I am going to get true. 10 less than or equal to 1. 10 is greater than 1 but not equal to 1, right? But what I had given less than or equal to 1. So 10 never going to be less than 1, right? Or never going to be equal. So it will print as false. In the same way 3 greater than 7. 3 is not going to be greater than 7, right? We know this. So it's going to be print false. True and false. And is there. We will see what is and or operators in within few minutes. I have true and false. So both operands have to be true. Then only the result I am going to get as true. If one operand is false or both the operands are false, then I am going to get false definitely. Okay guys. So I will run the program and we will check whether I am going to get as I said or not. See. For first I had get true. For second print statement I had get true. But for third print statement I had get 2. Why? True plus true. 1 plus 1 is 2. And for 1 equal to 1 I had get true. For 5 greater than 3 I had get true. But for true or false I had get true. But 10 less than or equal to 1 I had get false. And but for last 3 I had get false, right? Yeah. Now we will check or we will go for none operator or none keyword. Remember that for none we have to give caps for first letter. Then only it will work as a keyword. If you are given in small letter, then definitely it's going to be work as a variable. None is a special constant in Python that represents the absence of a value or a null value. If you don't have anything there, if the value is absent, then it will represent as a none in Python. Okay. It is an object of its own data type. None have its own data type called none type. Okay, none is a object I had taken from none data type. Okay, we cannot create multiple none objects. I cannot create multiple none objects in a same program. Okay, but can assign into two variables. Okay, see here I had assigned for x variable and I had assigned for y variable, right? For 2 to in how many variables I want to assign, I can assign none, but I cannot create multiple nuns in a same program or same object. Okay, these variables will be equal to one another. I am saying that if I give here x, both x I can give. If I give x1, x2 I can give. Okay, we must take special care that none does not imply false, zero, or any empty list or empty dictionary or string. See, this is the one we have to remember here. This line we have to remember, guys. We must take special care that none does not imply false. See, none equal to false means it will not work. None equal to empty list or empty dictionary or string means it will not work. Definitely it will not work. It will give us false. None equal to 0, it will not work. This is a special thing we have to remember about none. Okay, void. See, first we will check this, then we will go through the remaining statements. See, I am running this. See, it will not work for 0, empty lists and empty dictionaries and strings and false, right? So that's why for first 3 print statements I am going to get false, false, false. Now I had given x variable here. X is a variable and I assigned x to none. And again here y is a variable. I had assigned none. So I am checking whether y variable and x variable are equal or not. I am checking using equivalent operator and it printed true. Printed true here. Why? None always equal to none, right? See, now we will go through the statement. Void function that do not return anything will return a none object automatically. See, we know we have not done with functions, but if anyone know about functions, they know this thing clearly, right? If I had given in a function, if I had not given any return type inside the function, then definitely I am going to get none as a result or as a output. Okay, you have to give return type inside the function, right? Then only the function will work properly. If I had not given any return type means, then definitely I am going to get output as none. We will see that none is also written by function in which the program flows does not encounter a return statement. We had given some return statements inside the function, but the flow of the return statement will not proper means, then also we are going to get none as a output. Okay, first we will see here I had defined a function, a void function. A void function is the function name. Okay, here I had declared a function or I had defined. Here I have defined a function. Function name is a void function. So inside the function I want to perform addition. Okay, inside the function okay guys, inside the function I am going to perform the addition. So I had assigned a equal to 1. I had declared a variable and I had assigned a equal to 1, and I had declared b variable and I assigned for 2. Here I am adding using addition operator plus a plus b, and I am assigning whole result in c variable. Okay, and here I am performing the function. Now I will run this function and we will see what most probably the answer we are going to get none, right? Why? Here I am not going to return any statement or any variable here. I am not given any return statement inside the function, right? So we will see whether we are going to get that or not. See, I am getting none. As I said, if we are not given any return type means definitely we are going to get none. Okay, the below program has a function that does not return a value, although it does some operation inside. So when we print x, we get none, which is returned automatically. See, it added 1 2, it added a plus b, 1 plus 2. What is the answer? I have to get 3. But I had not given return statement. That's why it is returning as none. So definitely, if I have not given any return statement inside the function, then I am going to get result as none. Now I will give return c. Okay, and now I will run the program and we will see the result. See, it's printing 3. Okay, see, I am getting 3 as the output here. In this time I am going to get none. Okay, see, although this function I am talking about this program now. Although this function has a return statement, see, I had given return true. Okay, if this condition is right, I want to print true. Okay, that's why I had given return true. It is not reached in every case, right? If I have given some condition means if the condition is true, then only I am going to go for return statement. If the condition is false, I am not going for any return statement, right? So the function will return true only when the input is even. Why? For even numbers, 2 divided, if I divide even numbers with 2, then I am going to get, or I am going to equivalent with 0, right? For even numbers, I am going to return true. For odd numbers, I am not going to return anything, right? In that time, I am going to get none as an output. Okay. If we give the function an odd number, none is returned automatically. We will see whether I am going to get like that or not. I run the program. See, inside the function I had given 3, which is a odd number. Here I had given Here I have given 3 as an input, and now I am printing the function. Here assign function to x variable. I am printing x variable. Then it will go through the function. Here I have declared function name as improper return function. So improper return function is the function name here. I am checking, or if even numbers means it will return true. So I had given odd numbers means it will return none. Why? I had not given any statement for odd numbers. If I had given here, see, if I had given else, if I had given like this, see, now I am going to get false. Now I am not going to get any none. Why? I had given some condition. If it will work, I have to print true. If not, I am going to print false. If I not given this statement, then the program will not know what it have to do if the condition is false. That's why it will print none. See, now I am going to get none. Okay, we will see with and or not operators. And or not are the logical operators in Python. And will result it into true only if both the operands are true. You have to remember only one thing for and operator or and keyword. Okay, operand, right? If both operands are true, then the result I am going to get true. If any one of the appearance are false. If both are false, I am going to get false. So just remember that for AND operation, both the appearance should be true. Okay. For OR, any one of the apparent have to be true. See, OR will result into true if any of the apparent is true. See here both the apparents are true, I had get true as a output. See here for A apparent is true, so I had get true as output. See here for B apparent I had it is true, so I had get output as true. So for AND operator both the apparents should be true, but for OR operator only one of the apparent or both the apparents can be true. Okay, but for NOT operator it is very different. For AND and OR operands are keywords. None operator is used to invert the truth value. Okay, see here true. What is the meaning of not true? Definitely false, right? What is the meaning of not false? It should be true. That's the meaning of not operator here. See, but for true and false, here I had used and operation. And here I am using and operation. True and false. What I am going to get? False, right? True or false? What I am going to get? True, right? For OR, it have to be true for both, or it have to be true for one apparent. For not false means, if I said it is not false, then the output must be true, right? I will run the program and we will check. See, I am getting false, true, true. Okay, we will go through as keyword. As is easy to create an user defined keyword while importing a module. Okay, if I am importing any module, if I want to import math module from by importing the math module by using as, I can create my own keyword. Okay, yeah, 35 keywords are built with Python, but I can by importing those libraries. Okay, I'm not talking about keywords. By importing libraries which are inbuilt in Python, see here math is a library. From math library I am importing. For importing I will use import math. By using as keyword I can create my own keyword. Okay, so without using this math library, by using this my module name, okay, by using this my module name I can work with my program. Okay, that is the use of this as keyword. It means giving a different name to a module while importing it. Okay, for example, Python has a standard module called math. Suppose we want to calculate the cosine pi is using a user defined keyword. We can create or we can do it as a follows using as. Okay, here we imported the math module by giving it the name my module name. Okay, here I am importing math module by using import keyword. Okay, import also a keyword here. See, import is a keyword. By using import keyword I am using math library, and by using as keyword I am creating own keyword, user defined keyword. Okay, what is the keyword name here? My module name, right? This is user defined keyword, right? So we will check whether it's working or not. Okay, I will run the program and we will check. See, I am getting minus 1.0. Was the exact output of cosine pi. See, now I will do it. Okay, import math, and I will do math dot cos math dot py. So I will check whether importing library I am going to get output or not. Okay, I'll put this in comments and we will run the program. See, I am getting output minus 1.0. Okay, so just by if I want to give my own name for the keywords, I can give by using as while I am importing from library. Okay, if I am importing anything from library, I can give my own keywords by using as. Okay, that's the main thing you have to remember here. We will see break and continue. Break and continue are used inside for and while loops to alter the normal behavior. For loop will perform until the condition is going to be held, right? And while loop will perform until the condition is going to be false, right? So they will not break anywhere. Okay, they will continue until their conditions are true or false. If the condition is false, then they will stop working. So break and continue are used inside for loops and while loops to alter the normal behavior. Okay, if I want to break somewhere in while loop or for loop, I can do by using break. Okay, if the condition is true, then only I have to continue further, then I can use continue keyword. Okay, break will end the smallest loop it is in and control flow to the statement immediately below the loop. Okay, the break, if see here, break is inside the if loop, right? Sorry, inside the for loop, right? So if condition is going to be true means, then it will stop the entire program here, right? That's what I am saying here. Continue causes to end the current iteration of the loop but not the whole loop. Okay, here continue will not perform only the condition. Okay, but it will run entire loop. Okay, but here if the condition is going to be true, then the entire program after the condition will not perform. But for continue, the only condition will not work, but the remaining whole program or whole loop definitely going to be work. Okay, here the for loop intends to print numbers from 1 to 10, but the if condition is meant when I is equal to 5 and we use break for the loop. Thus only the range 1 to 4 is printed. Why? As I said, if the condition is true, then the program will not work further. Okay, the loop is going to be ended. The loop is going to be ended forever. It will not print anymore. So it will print only up to 1 to 4, right? Why it will print 1 to 4? Because I had given I equal to 5, break, stop the program. If the value of I is going to be equal to 5, then stop the program. Say I will run the program. See, 1 2 3 4 I am getting as output. See, if I had given here 11, then I will get all the values, right? But it will not make any sense by giving 11 and break. See, if I had given 6 here, then it will print up to 5. Why? If the condition is true, then the condition will not work, and the remaining after the condition also the loop will not work. Okay, but here for continue, it will not perform only the condition. Okay, here Okay, see here the condition will not work. If the condition is true, then the condition will not work, and the loop after the condition is also not going to be work. Okay, but here for continue, if the condition is true, the condition is true, if the condition is true, then the condition is not going to be work, but the entire program is going to be work, or the entire loop is going to be work. Okay, so I will run. It will not print only 5, but it will print 1 to 10. We will see whether it will see. Here the 5 is missing between 6 and 7. Why? I had given I equal to 5. So I value is going to be equal to 5, then the condition will not perform. So it will not print 5, but it will perform the entire loop. Okay, that's the main difference between break and continue. Break will stop entire loop after the condition is true, but here continue will stop only the condition. It will perform the entire thing normally. Okay, now we will see class keyword. Class is used to define a new user defined class in Python. Okay, class is a collection of related attributes and methods that try to represent a real world situation. This idea of putting data and functions together in a class is central to the concept of object oriented programming. It is the very important concept, whether it in C++ or in Java or in Python. Object oriented programming is very important. Okay, for object oriented programming, class is the base thing, or class keyword is the base thing for the entire object oriented programming. If you not understand what class will do and what public will do, we will discuss public in further section. Okay, if we are not understand what is class and what is public, then we are not going to understand object oriented programming. So try to understand what is class here. Okay, classes can be defined anywhere in a program. So for class, it is not required to represent at the starting of the program, or to assign a starting of the program, or I have to give after 10 lines, or I have to give at the end of the program. If I wish to give class in between, or at the top, or at the bottom of the program, I can give. Okay, but it is good practice to define a single class in a module for beginners. Okay, to better understanding about what is class, it is better to give, or it is better to use only one class inside the function. Then we will understand very easily. Okay, so see, this is the syntax of the class. Class, example class, or here the example class is class name. Okay, no problem. Here class is a keyword which creates a new class. Okay, example class is nothing but class name. I have to give class name after class. Okay, okay, and inside the class, if I want to perform some functions, I can give. Okay, just I have defined some function and parameters. Here in this program, I am performing addition. Okay, so first I had declared here class and class name example class, and then I want to do addition. Okay, So I had defined a function. Function 1 is the function name. Yeah, I created a class and class name is example class, and I am doing addition inside the class. Okay. Inside the class I am performing addition. So I have defined here a function. Okay. I defined a function here and the function name is function 1. Okay. So here I had defined a function and the function name is function 1 and had given parameters a, b. Okay. Here parameters are a and b. Okay. So if I have given any values inside the function, then a value will assign the first value and the b variable will assign second value. Okay. So here a is going to be assigned 1. Here I will change it as 2, then you will understand somewhat better. So here b is going to be assigned for 2. Okay. Whatever we had given inside the function parameters, the same parameters will take when we have given the input. Okay. Here I had added a plus b by using plus operation or plus. Okay, and I am returning the program. Okay, return C. So I am going to get 3 as output, right? We will check whether we are going to get it or not. Okay. See, I am getting 3 as output, right? Which is the addition of two numbers. So that is the, see here I had given, when I am printing or when I am performing the program, I had given example class function 1. Why? Example class is the class name. Inside example class only I had defined the function name, right? That's why I had given like this. Okay, inside the print statement. Okay, example class is the class where the function is defined to perform the addition, right? Okay, that's why I had given print. So first I had given class name, after that I had given the function name, which function I have to give. See here I had declared only one function. If I want to declare 2 to 3 functions means, then how it's going to be know that I want to perform that function and I want to perform the another function. See. Okay. See, now I want to perform subtraction. Okay, I am running the same program. Okay, see -1. Okay, I have to change here function name. I will give function 2. So now I am giving the class name and I have given the function name, so it will perform addition. Okay, see, it had given 3 now. Okay, but it will not perform this function. Why? I had not mentioned this function to perform. If I gave See, if I give here function 2, then it will perform subtraction, right? See, 3 minus 1, okay? So inside the class we can define how many functions I want to, okay? But when I am printing, or if I want to perform the class, I have to give the class name and I have to give the function name, which function I have to, or I want to perform, okay? Now we will see define a def keyword. Def is used to define a user defined function. See, here by using def only I had created my own function for subtraction, right? Here by using the def keyword only I had created the addition function, right? And somewhere I had used here. See here by using def function only I had created my own function. What is the function name here? A void function, right? Okay, that is the main use of this def. Okay, function is a block of related statements. Okay, here the function is a block. See, these two are the statements where I am performing subtraction, right? So a function is a block of related statements which together do some specific task. Here inside the function, these two lines of code is going to be do subtraction and it's going to be written, okay? It helps us organize code into manageable chunks and also to do some repetitive task, okay? So these functions will helpful when we are creating 1,000 lines of code. One person cannot do. He can do, but if I have or if we have 10 minutes, between 10 minutes or inside the 10 minutes I have to create 1,000 lines of code, then it will take some more time, right? Or sometimes it will not possible if we don't know about what is that means. In that time I can give for 10 peoples, and by using these functions I can combine into single program by using this class, okay? That's the main thing here. Okay, I have done with def and del. Del is used to delete a variable or function, anything, okay? Del is used to delete the reference to an object. We can delete a variable reference using del, okay? If we use del, we cannot regain it, okay? Definitely it's going to be deleted. If I want to reprint the variable which I had deleted, then definitely it's going to be say error. Definitely it will show error, okay? Here we can see that the reference of the variable a was deleted. So here I had deleted a. Here I had deleted a. So it is not longer defined. But b still exists. I had for both the variables I had declared 5 or I assigned 5. So now I had deleted a variable, but b still exists, okay? Del is also used to delete items from a list or a dictionary, okay? See, now I will run this program. I will print only b. It will definitely work, right? It will print 5. But if I try to print a, definitely it will show error. See, name error. Name a is not defined, in the sense I had defined here or I had assigned here to 5, but by using del keyword I had deleted a variable. I deleted that variable, okay? I think I am adjusting the time. We will see if, else, if, for, from, import. The 6 keywords we will see in another section. With the 6 keywords, the remaining 18 or 17 keywords we will see in next section, okay? That's it for the section, guys. We will see in